NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Rodgers now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked on by Janoris Jenkins. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And that's caught by Smith. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Saints have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
There's nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Sliding out of the pocket and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Devontae Adams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. these guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Kamara off the draw. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
New Orleans.
This is miserable.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
First down carry. It's Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. On second and goal, Hill looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, here's Hill. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on third down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
So here we go on fourth. Hill forced out to his left. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Traquan Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Score Saints 14, Antlers 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Rodgers now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And again, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jay Sternberger, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Looking to throw again on second down. Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hill on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13. Now Hill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Slant to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking long for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Hill. And he can't escape, and down he goes. reach halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. Oh, wide open, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun on 3rd, Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Hill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Hill to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
That's the score. Antlers 28, Saints 17.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Byington, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long. It's Hill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Play action. Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. From the gun, Hill. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete here.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And Adams has it complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Rodgers now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. action. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about it.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they come back to the pack a bit as...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke and got rich. I did be ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions we